Hello everybody, this is Mateo, and is anybody else here getting Lethal Lava Land flashbacks? I mean, we go inside a volcano in Lethal Lava Land, and then if you go to the, well, back behind where you start, there's a little path there, and then there's a whole bunch of elevators. Well, we're going to be riding some elevators today. If you can see that thwomp at the bottom, he's actually going to act as our elevator. And also these little mini tornadoes we can use to have our baby spin go forever, basically, as they fall down. It's just a fun little room where you try to grab a whole bunch of coins and stuff. No battles or anything. There are a couple like this, only they're not all coins. We'll get into that later, but just a bunch of mini games that we could possibly do. And I think I'm just going to kill my hovering for that item, which just turned out to be red peppers, which I'm never going to use. So there you go. Okay, so here we have enemies and stuff actually, but first let's get the bros down here. I don't think that there's any way to get them down here without using the pipe block. So again, very good thing that they added in the pipe block. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's for moments like that they added them in. Okay, so I'm going to wait until a better battle to show off the golden Koopa Leons, which are what those guys are. However, you might be saying, these guys look like gold enemies. Well, in this area, they actually stack on top of each other and form a gigantic totem, which is apparently very slow because my babies are getting multiple turns here. Didn't think that was even possible. And you can completely suck at dodging their attack, or you could do what you're supposed to do and hammer them out of the way. Depending on what color they are, shows you which baby they're going to attack. So that's pretty much all for them, not really all that special. At least they don't constantly respawn themselves, like how they would if they were singular. So there you go. Would have been kind of neat though if they had you destroy them one by one, and they had minimal HP or something like that, like 30 per swamp part or something like that. Got together for a total of 120. Basically kill each one in one hit, and it just constantly gets smaller and smaller until you get to the last one, which is just the legs. Oh well, they didn't do that, so there you go. And now we're showing off the golden Koopa Leons. First off, very high defense. Near perfect. You will only be able to do about 2 damage per hit, unless you get lucky. 2 to 3 damage, I mean. Around there. But they have very low HP, only about 10. When you kill them, they give you a whole bunch of coins, but they usually run away. So, there you go, you gotta kind of be careful with that. If you wanted to, you could use a bros item, like the fire flower or something like that, that hit all enemies, and then you'd probably be able to kill them all, provided they didn't run away right as the battle started. I think that might have been actually what happened in the very first battle with the golden Koopa Leon, and that's why I cut it out. Either that or I just wasn't able to kill any of them. They all just ran away eventually. So there you go. Okay, so we can't go down there yet. However, we do have a cannon and we have a hole. So let's go ahead and throw our babies into the hole. But I don't know whether they have to be flattened or not. Although I'm pretty sure they won't. Or perhaps I'll eat my own words. Yeah, they don't. So yeah, they'll just unflatten there. And here we have yet another mini game. So there you go. See, well, not really another, but the first one. Okay, so he has a little brother who's ahead. He's probably running another mini game. You a drip. So we have to play one game, but it's for free, so that's okay. And he's incredibly happy. Okay, so we have to find a ball. Where are we going to get a ball? Especially in a cannon that we've placed balls in before. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now it's going. We have to hit the button. This will launch the bros all the way up here through this little mini course. And in this mini course, we have to roll the bros in order to grab diamonds and create a pickaxe and shovel and stuff. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I just know that in Minecraft, apparently, diamonds are some very important substance or whatever. See, I can get down with what the kids are playing these days. I know what's going on. Although, not really. Okay, and then you can use the slot machine as many times as however many diamonds you got. And I was just thinking like, okay, just spam it. No, it doesn't really work. However, you can get some pretty good prizes depending on how you go, so I'm going to go ahead and use the rest of these spins. It's actually really easy to time. So I'm going to first show off what all the different prizes are. For getting a mushroom, you get 20 coins, which I'm pretty sure this game costs either 100 coins or 20 coins. Kind of a big gap, I know, but still. But if you could get all flowers, then you could get 50 coins, and you could pay that in just 2 spins. And if you get a bunch of diamonds like I did, I'm pretty sure I got all of them. Can't think of how many more there would be. But if we get 3 stars, we get 1 bean, which is pretty good. Although I have plenty of beans already, you could still grind for beans here if you wanted to. Oops. Okay, oh well. I think I'm just going to get a combination of coins and beans, because, well, 50 coins is nice, but so is a couple of extra beans. I mean, you don't know what we couldn't buy with that, because I'm not going to spend all of my beans, just because there are not that many things that I want in Waffle's shop. But still, if you wanted to get it, this is a possibility to grind for beans, which there really aren't that many in this game, so keep that in mind. There you go, yet another bean for me. Get all of the beans and cause all of the gas. Yeah, it's 100 coins per game, so really just get 2 fire flower combos and then a whole bunch of beans if you wanted to grind for beans, and you would just have an infinite supply of coins while doing this game, basically. Provided you got all the diamonds, but with practice you should be able to get them rather easily and stuff. So there you go, and we've completed that room. That's 1 minigame down, and we only have a little bit more to go. By a little bit more, I mean about 2 maps. Well, the rest of this one and then the next one, I'm pretty sure. No, actually it's 3 maps. Well, this one and 2 more. So, there you go. Yet another thwack totem right there, but we beat him, and we have the final new enemy of this area right here, which we'll meet soon enough because I apparently killed him too quickly. I'm pretty sure it was because there was only one of them, and they didn't really get a chance to show off their stuff. But they're a pretty difficult enemy, actually. I mean, definitely the most difficult in this area, so they have that honor. If I could hit that guy, that would be great. Thank you. And what do we have here? Max Mushroom, nice. Never going to use that. It's a part of the Too Good to Use club, basically, where you only use it if you're in a very dire situation, which, if you've played this game a couple times like me, you're probably not going to be in a very dire situation ever. Okay, so here we have yet another Thwomp, and it has that symbol again, which we've seen many a time, and we've just needed to step all 4 of our bros on it. And like, seriously, we've seen this a lot. It was on all those blue switches to open those doors, like in the Vim Factory. It's on this pipe right here. Come on, Stuffwell, how could you not figure out what it is? Oh well, there we go. We've created a shortcut, so if we wanted to, we could go to the bottom of this map. And there are 2 other shortcuts in this world, if you wanted to, but I'm not really going to use them. I'm just going to open them and show where they go and stuff. But otherwise, if you wanted to head back, either to a save block near the beginning, or back to Princess Peach's castle, you can use those shortcuts to get back to the beginning, and then the other shortcut that we established at the top of Thwomp Mountain, or Thwomp Volcano rather, and get back to the time hole. So there you go. Also, you might want to, because we're not going to be going back to Peach's castle in a while. We have quite a bit to go in this part of the game before we head back. But here we go, now showing off a battle with a blazing shrew. First off, they are on fire, so you probably don't want to jump on them. But if you do jump on them, their flame will actually go out, so then you can jump on them. And then they'll have this other power, which they will either try to relight their flame or charge at you, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, that didn't really happen. Wow, way to fail that, but still kill him. Also, that UFO at the top is also sort of an enemy. You can't attack and kill it, but it still gets a turn to attack. But it'll only attack once, it's not like it'll attack for each blazing shrew. And then the blazing shrews will also hurl fireballs at your bros. Probably the one attack that you don't want to dodge by having them having both your bros bounce at once, like I usually do, just so you're ready for the next attack. Again, failing that. Oh well. And also, if you couldn't tell, the red fireball thing will be aimed at Mario, and the green one at Luigi. Also, I'm about to die. We better kill this guy or something? Like, no, okay, good, he's dizzy. That's perfect. But yeah, when I said that these guys were pretty difficult, I wasn't kidding. Mainly because they have a lot of chances to hit you, and they will hit you multiple times if you're not that good at dodging, which at times I'm not. So, be careful. Definitely the most powerful enemy in this area, and, well, it's not fun to get hit by them. Especially since it's fire. I mean, don't think that Mario and Luigi are rather fireproof, but let's go ahead and heal off all that damage. Oh my god. So much damage. Okay, there we go. Almost. There we go. Luckily I bought all those super mushrooms. Okay, and I was hoping that they would give me more super mushrooms, but that was not the case. Not like I really need them, but still, it would have been funny. Okay, yet another thwack totem to kill. Only the babies will fight them. You'll never have a chance to have Mario and Luigi fight them as well. And here we have a little section that the babies can get up to. So the Spin Bros, or the Baby Spin, is actually getting some use. Unlike the Baby Pancakes, which is getting a whole lot more use. So yay! Also, we got the Lucky Badge. Going to go ahead and give that to Baby Luigi, because I'm not a fan of the Cashback Badge. And that way, when using a Bros item, he could very well land a lucky hit and do extra damage. That's probably the best for them, and I'm going to keep them on those two. Well, on the Lucky Badge for the rest of the game, pretty much. So, I suggest Lucky Badges for the two babies. We'll get the Bros' badges later. Well, wait. No. We have their boss badges, but their regular battle badges we have yet to get. So, yeah, I'm going to switch out the badges a couple times. So really, I'd say that there are only 5 useful badges in the game. Fawful's badges are pretty good, but I'm not a huge fan of most of them. Plus, they cost a lot of beans, and that kind of adds up. Especially when you don't get that many, and I really didn't want to grind beans at that Thwomp minigame. Although it is pretty easy, I just didn't want to. Both because I'd have to cut it all out, and it would be boring, at least for me. Not a huge fan of grinding for levels. Or anything for that matter, and oh my god, this part, I remember it vividly. So you remember those spike pits from the Vim Factory? Well, we have those again, but in this case it's very hot Thwomp tiles, in case we haven't seen enough Thwomp already. But I'm going to suck horribly, trying to navigate this thing and get all the items and stuff. Point made. Aw man, this is going to be awesome. It's just so bad how many times I fell off of this thing. But we shall see. Also, nice mid-air hit of that coin block, Mario. Well, I guess you had to hit it when you were in mid-air, but still, moving from moving platform to yellow platform thingy. Okay, so we have a bit of a path over to the left there, to a little bonus room that we really didn't have to go to. And way to jump short, Luigi. You have just doomed us all to do this yet again, and watch it yet again. I thought about cutting this all out, but I was having a little bit of problems with my editor at this point, which is Windows Movie Maker, which, yeah, super high tech, I know, but I just needed to cut out random battles, and that was pretty much it. Nothing really special going on here, so Windows Movie Maker worked fine. But I was having problems with it, in which it would just, like, it would randomly say that one of the clips wasn't reading some of the clips, so I was losing it, and it usually happened whenever I cut something, so I just stopped doing that. Well, no, I still cut out random battles and stuff, but I didn't want to cut out anything that wasn't a random battle that much, unless I spent forever on it. Plus, I also thought it was at least slightly funny how I was messing up on this constantly, so it's at least slightly funny to me, I guess. And that's why. However, we head on over to this room, and I'm thinking, like, I really want the babies to get experience here, and I'm looking for a pipe block. But I'm not finding any pipe blocks. And that's because this room is for Mario and Luigi specifically. The babies aren't supposed to get here. Also, don't fall down that unless you want to go back to the first room, yeah. But yeah, the babies aren't supposed to get there. It's for Mario and Luigi specifically. So we're going to yet again travel over there and take about 5 tries to do it. I hope I'm being sarcastic right now, I really don't remember. I'm pretty sure I got my first try. Watch me fall right now. Okay, well, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll get lucky or something. That's about all that I have now. God, my throat, excuse me. So yeah, this video is going to be a bit of a long one. Let's go ahead and take care of the rest of these guys. Although apparently that golden Coupelion is going to live. I hope I should. Yeah, that's definitely going to work. And I'm thinking like, what? I can't reach that. How am I supposed to get that? There we go, killed him, yes. Well, here's this thing. It's called the spin jump. We used it a lot. Now we're using it again. I know, weird concept, right? But there we go. However, now, the platform went away because we moved to the next screen. So, yet again, we have to send the bros over here, throw the babies back in because they, for whatever reason, just left the thing, even though I told them not to. And we have to go travel yet again and hopefully not fall yet again. But Mario and Luigi's shoes should be really ruined by now. I mean, they fell through. Well, wow, way to barely miss that. But they fell in the really hot rocks at least 7 times. I mean, would have been that great. Also, you could see me playing with the buttons, whatever, to make the action command switch. I was getting bored, in case you couldn't tell. But we're getting near the end here. We need the babies all of a sudden. Is there a pipe block somewhere around here? But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, and I will see you all in the next one, where we do more Volcano type stuff. So I will see you all then.